tov loch. Some tzedakah, my dear friends. Let's give and give and give until it's going to bring the result that we see. There's no question about it, it's going to bring results, because every mitzvah brings its result. But Rebbeinu Shel Olam, we're getting impatient. We'd like to see the results already. And the results is we will settle for nothing less than the complete and final redemption with Mashiach. Did you have breakfast this morning? I'm not sure what you had. I'm not going to go into the details of what I ate. But let's say if you had a traditional American breakfast, some scrambled eggs with potatoes and whatever comes along with it, some salad, I guess you put salt on it. Do you know something? God also likes salt. On the sacrifices, on the offerings that we would bring in the Beis Hamikdash, the pasuk says, "Al kol korban takriv melach." On all of your sacrifices, on all of your offerings, you should always add some salt. Now, what does that mean? Who is eating it? Is this God's taste bud that he wants some salt? Doctors say that if you get older, you should minimize in salt. So, is God still enjoying salt? So let's be a little bit more serious about that. But yet, that's what the pasuk says. Al kol korban takriv melach. And Rashi says something very interesting. That melach, that bris, is a covenant. God made a covenant with salt. When God separated the waters from above and the waters from below, the waters from below complained, "Why are you sending me down? I want to be close to you." And God promised him that you, the waters from below, will be used in the temple in different forms. In forms of salt which comes from the sea, and also in the time of Sukkot, there will be the pouring, the nisuch hamayim, the libation of water. Fine. So therefore we have salt on the altar, on the mizbeach. But what does this represent? As we spoke yesterday, those korbanot are all about what? To get closer to Hashem. To draw us close. Korban, from the word koroiv. Close proximity. So says the Torah, we have to take a message from salt. Salt has a number of particular aspects to it. First of all, it's all about taste, as we know. You want to have something tasty? Today they even put on sweet cakes. They have salted sweet cookies. Gives a certain taste to it. And it brings out tasteless food. So salt is compared to the inner dimension of Torah, which adds taste and vitality to our observance of Torah laws. It's not done in a tasteless, mechanical way. It's done with vitality, and it's performed with taste. Salt is also permanent. What does it mean? Salt is a preservative. As we know, the way to preserve meat, pickles, whatever you have, is by putting in salt. So similarly, our approach to our servitude to Hashem must be serious and earnest. It should have permanence. It should not be a transient affair. How could this be? When we stir the essence of our soul and reveal our super-rational love for God. Further, salt has a very strong cleansing power and is effective, in fact, for those people that on Pesach do not use dishwashing soaps for their chumras. They will use salt, and the thick salt. We're getting close to Pesach. We're thinking already of Pesach. Grobe Salz, as they call it. Right? because it cleanses. So too must be that our service to Hashem has to be accompanied by cleansing ourselves from all the negative forces. And finally, salt also has a healing power. The prophet Eliyahu healed the waters of Yericho with salt. So the same thing also, we have to heal our animal passions by eliminating their materialistic orientation and directing them toward godliness. Says the Torah, Kol korbancha, whenever you want to get close to me, to God, takriv melach. Remember these four concepts. It has to be tasty, it has to be permanent, it has to cleanse, and it has to heal. And this way will bring imminently the korbanot in the Bet HaMikdash.